If not, we're gonna, good morning, happy June, welcome to June. I am gonna put that down or I'll play with it and fidget with it the whole entire time. But hopefully you can hear me. Quinley and Berkeley are sleeping. And of course, my desk is the last thing to get unpacked. It still is not. It should be. I need to get it done, but it's not. So we're gonna stretch real quick. We'll start from the top to the bottom. So let's just reach over and start here. You can also kind of tilt your neck with this one and get 2 for 1. Really excited about June's packets because they talk about mindset, they talk about Mother Nature, they talk about hormones. And I was rereading through them this morning. Definitely glad I put some of that information out there. Good morning. I hope that everybody takes a little something from it and you can utilize all of that information. It's a rainy day, so hopefully you guys can start with some indoor activities or slumber parties. I mean, we can take a nap, right? Works for me. Some shoulders. Today is a core workout. So as always, you've been a part of my class, you know how to zipper your core shut. If you're not, we're bringing everything in, tucking, zipping it shut, keeping our core engaged all the way around. Core also includes your back. So let's go ahead and push those shoulders up. So funny, I was trying to capture story time, always a story time. I was trying to capture a video of Quinley, like when Berkeley walked in yesterday. And so I was doing the dishes and I set my phone up. Where are we at? Leg, reached down to the floor. So I set my phone up and I walked past it and I was editing the video last night. And you know how sometimes when you walk, you just don't have good posture and you're just like. So I sent a picture or I sent the screenshot to Brad, right? Oh, that stretch felt really good. Let's go this way. And I'm like, do I always walk around looking 7 months pregnant? Like, do I disengage my core that much and have really terrible posture? And I'm like, don't be nice, be honest. He's like, no, you don't walk around like that all the time. And I'm like, well, when do I? Never got that answer. I need to get that answer. I'm gonna like record myself walking around. But it happens. That's why we do these workouts, so your posture can be better. Because you don't always like subconsciously hips think about your form in everyday stuff. I'm always encouraging you guys to turn little things into workouts, right? But you don't think about a stomach vacuum or engaging your core when you're walking through the kitchen. And you don't need, I'm not saying that your whole life has to revolve around your form and your muscles. However, you should practice so much that it becomes just every day. So that's why we work out every morning in a routine. So that muscle engagement, that form, that posture, it all just becomes second nature. Let's roll our ankles. We're gonna stretch your wrists too. Also, don't forget to start your watch because definitely there. And your other ankle. Morning, Facebook, if you're here with us, we're just stretching the whole body right now. Because we have some core work to do. Okay, make sure that core is nice and reached out. So go ahead and you can have weights next to you if you want to. You can do all of this weightless if you want to, but we're gonna do 20 reps today of everything we're about to do. Some of this stuff is direct core work. Some of this stuff is keeping your core engaged while we do different exercise motion. But we're gonna start right away with our very favorite dead bugs with extension. So what that's gonna look like, hopefully Facebook can see me too. But back flat, engage that core. You're not crunching up like a bug. You're coming up to the ceiling and you're going out to where you feel that lower core engaged, down and out. That's 1. So we'll do 10 each leg. Here we go.
One. Okay, if you notice, I don't know if I can do it here. If you notice more of a like, triangle or dome, then you need to pull in a little harder to smooth that out. So back, almost like you're pulling your core muscles to your hip bones. So that is going to engage the inner core muscles, for lack of using big terms. Other side. Holding it up for a second. We are gonna do bicycles now, so the same sort of movement, just nice and slow alternating. And keep that core nice and pulled out to those hips. Not in, up. Halfway. And stand up, and you can grab small weights if you would like. We're gonna do warrior tilts. These used to be my absolute favorite. I'm not really sure when we did away with them, but warrior tilts. Warrior pose. Get your footing. You should have grabbed a mat. And you're pulling straight over. And right here is pulling you straight up. 10 each side. And switch. Here comes Molly. Hi, bud. Think about me today. Squat twist. We've got the weight bingo in our packets this month. So if you are, good morning, if you are doing that, keep a conscious mindset of, or track of the weights that you guys use so you can mark them off. I know there's some heavier ones on there if you have them. If not, oh well. How are you, itchy? Squat twist. So you're holding these weights right up here. We're going to squat and we're going to twist one way for 10. Slow and controlled. And make sure you are not leaning forward, you are sitting back. Switch sides. Molly, you're ridiculous. I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna stretch. Good boy. Train my dog too. All right, down on the ground, we got plank side to side. Oh, good stretch. But now you're in the way. People can't see me. You come over here. Thank you. All right, here we go. Plank side to side. You are not rocking. You're coming over. I should probably do this sideways. Drop, center, drop. Here we go for 20. Halfway. You did it. Back up. We are up and down this morning. If you need a drink or take a break, go ahead. We've got good mornings. So for these, remember, our core is engaged, slight bend in your knees. You are simply just hinging at your hips. Keeping a nice neutral spine and pushing those weights back up with your shoulders, okay? Here we go for 20, keep those elbows out. Freeze your upper body, you're only hinging at your hips. Sun. Beautiful. We're gonna bend forward and do some flies, so get solid footing. Slight bend, hinge forward, you're coming out and squeezing your shoulder blades. Okay, so squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep that core engaged. Here we go for 20. You control, it's not a swing. Your muscles control everything. All the way until you come together. You're in control. Few more. Okay, next we're gonna do the same motion, but we're gonna row it together. So we're pulling all the way through, keeping our core engaged. That's why we're bent forward. That's your core. We feel great. Here we go. Engage that core. Pull that kegel. Your row is not a push-up. Your row should be coming back. Here we go. Beautiful. Back down on the ground for plank leg raises. We're gonna do 10 on each side, slow and controlled. Keep that core nice and tight. Arms are feeling it. This is supposed to be a core workout. If you cannot do it from here, you can put one knee down. Okay, and just do these. All right. Here we go. We're gonna switch. He's just sleeping, so cute. Yeah. Right. Next, we're gonna do bridges. So you can elevate these on a yoga ball, on a couch if you're near one, or you can do them on the ground. Your goal is to swing up, core is really tight right here, butt is really engaged, and swing back down. So you'll see that it's almost like it goes from here, around and down. Okay, so I almost arch my back when I come down and then swing it forward. Here we go for 20. You can add weights to this if you want to. Beautiful. I'll hold to crunch. So you guys can do this. You are core is nice and engaged all the way out, knees to elbows. Five more. We got standing squat side to side. All right. I'm gonna add a few motions to this workout today because we have the time. But for now, we're gonna standing squat side to side. So nice big squat, arms above. You're in control. I don't want anyone hurting their back. Stay nice and straight. Over, straight, over, straight. You're not going like this. Okay. 20. Two more. Beautiful. All right, grab weight. Weight arm up, non-weight arm out. We're gonna pick up this leg, really crunch that core together. Slow and controlled. Bring that knee all the way up to your chest. Switch sides. Bring on down. For the side, we're gonna do some side crunches. You can do this one here, or lift yourself up here. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do 20 of these on each side.
Play. And more. Last but certainly not least. Where'd you crunch it up? Okay. Out and in. Switch sides. So that is our workout for today. One thing I do want to talk about real quick is some tips for the outdoors as we are getting into the summer months. It is okay for you to enjoy a little bit of time outside without sunscreen. Sun is crucial for our living. It is actually good for you, contrary to what we are led to believe. Aloe and lemongrass are great natural bug repellents. So if you can get the essential oils or the plants, put them around. The Johnson & Johnson's baby aloe lotion is a great mosquito deterrent. I lather the kids up with that every once in a while when I know we're going to fireworks or stuff like that. Walking barefoot in the grass, in the dirt, outside is actually super beneficial for your body intake on some of the minerals in our earth. So it's okay to get a little dirty, some bacteria, some of the good stuff that we need to build our body's immune system naturally. But daily positive habits that I wanted to make sure we share this month is you will always show different progress than other people. Keep your blinders on, focus on you. Don't worry about what other people are achieving or not achieving, how fast they're getting their goals. You got to run your own race, write your own book, keep going. When you compare, you stall because you stress yourself out. We talk about cortisol in our packets this month, but find a partner, find an accountability buddy. If it's us here at the group Zoom, if it's somebody in your home, if it's a friend that you work out with or go for walks with, find somebody because you're 10 times more likely to hit your goals when you do. Nutrition, clean up your eating. This is the easiest time of year to have good eating. One, your body is warm, it doesn't crave as much, but we have all access to all of the freshest fruits and vegetables, especially here in the Midwest. This is our time to shine when it comes to fresh foods, whole foods, farmers markets. Get out there and get your water intake up. You're going to be sweating more, but it's not just water that you need. Get some electrolytes, get some pink Himalayan sea salt or sea salt, and get it in your water so you're absorbing the water that you're bringing in. And then remember that when you feel like you're not making progress, or life is so busy you don't notice what kind of progress you're making. And this isn't just for working out, this is in life in general. The small things are progress. One more rep, a little bit more patience with your kids. You choosing water or, a fresh juice over soda or whatever else everybody drinks. Those little things are big deals. Remember, we don't just look at a ladder and jump to the top rung. We have to make those little steps the whole way through, and then we get to the top. We don't think about it as a defeat. We think about it as part of the process, right? But something that I am super huge on, and everybody always asks, so we might as well tell you guys, is how do you get through so much? How do you accomplish so much? How do you just keep going? Is there anything you can't do? Yes, there's a lot of things I can't do actually, but YouTube helps, Google helps.
but I'm always living in the not today Satan mindset. So like, yeah, things are hard and yeah, I have to decompress and yes, I complain a lot and yes, I, sometimes have to have a mommy meltdown. But I face things head on with the not today Satan mindset. So challenges are going to happen every single day. I'm not going to read this full sheet, but it is something that's really near and dear to my heart. Not everybody has thick skin. Not everybody has like this big backbone, but you can. You are tougher than what you're facing, and you've gotten through everything that you've faced in life so far. 100%, that's good odds. You're still here today to tell the story, right? Was it easy? No. Did you get through it? Yes. Are there still battles in our daily? Like, yes. But tell those problems to sit down and shut up. Handle what you can handle in front of you right now, and don't worry about things that you can't control. Okay. And what can you control? Physically in front of you. If it's financially, fix that. Do something to change the challenge in front of you. So, and then the parts of it that you can't control, if it's going to happen, it has to happen. And if it really has nothing to do with you and you're simply just part of it, somebody brought you into it, let it go. Like, okay, that's not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay. You have to stop taking on everybody's, and this is me talking to myself too. Let's be honest. You have to stop taking on everybody's emotions, everybody's problems. You have to stop thinking that you can fix everybody when you have a lot of internal and external fixing that you can do on yourself. So if you face every single day working as hard on you as you want to work on others, and you talk to yourself like you talk to others, think about a time where you have tried to fix somebody else's problems. How calm were you? How patient were you? What resources did you use? What mindset were you in? And do that to yourself every single day. Find the silver lining in things. It's hard. It's really hard. The example that I give everybody that I talk to, it's written in here, is if you fall down the stairs, hopefully you're not hurt. But statistically, that's the fastest way to get down the stairs. So sometimes your issues are a blessing in disguise, right? But when things don't go as planned throughout your day, because they're not going to, let's face it, a lot of things don't go as planned. We are very good at making and romanticizing and fairy tailing things in our brain. However, life doesn't work that way. Life is not a movie. Life is not scripted and able to be reshot 17 different times from 5 different angles. So you have to think about the finish line. Okay, so you met a fork in the road. Which way are we going to go? If we take the hard path, we still got to get through it. If we take the easy path, we still got to get through it. But we have to think, always be thinking of the finish line, what we're going after, what our goal is for the day, whatever, what we need to accomplish. Get a to-do list together. So if you can't think about the finish line, you can see the finish line and then make small steps all day long to get there. If you don't finish something in a day, move it to the next day. Rule of thumb, don't let something go 4 days in a row. Now, the pot calling the kettle black or whatever that fun saying is, because I have a lot of stuff that has been waiting for 4 days. However, I also have to-do lists with to-do lists. Now I've taken on a lot more than a lot of people do. So you probably have too. You've got to prioritize stuff. But I always start the day with something I hate the most. There's a book on it. It's called Eat That Frog. There's some documentaries on it. Do one thing that you don't want to do the most first, so it's out of the way and you don't have time to think about it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for working out with me today. Doesn't want to finish. Thank you, guys.